guys, I've forgotten my mics. I'm sorry, so I'm gonna have you close here and hopefully I remembered everything else but the mics. Camera. I went to a tech store today to order another hard drive. £160, $300 for 1 terabyte hard drive. 1 terabyte. When I went to extend my trip to Brazil, my biggest worry was if I get my phone stolen, how am I going to afford to get another one? But that's okay. Tomorrow I can do a live with you. Nice little quick one. Maybe a lot of people join and we go for a quick one. I remembered all my hair products today though. I went and bought this. It's like a hydrating spray. I can't lie. I feel like my hair has like looked a lot like more curly and a lot more bouncier in Brazil. So I'm just like, I went into like the Lola from Rio store today, and I was like, they have such good products, and I had used their hair mask. I had been doing the hair mask in, coming down to the beach, and honestly, like not washing my hair for like 4 days, just keeping the hair mask in to hydrate it. And the hair mask was so good; they were like £5, but it was called off. So I went in for that, and then I kind of just worked out with a lot more. I have moisturizer here. So some moisturizer. This is like a Brazilian brand. It smells so good. Oh my god, I can smell it. I've got a maracuja caipirinha here. And I thought I would just do a live. It's actually been kind of nice coming to the beach and not like working like a lot. The other days I've been here, I've been like crazy working. I just called my best friend in Canada and called up like her for an hour and I haven't spoken to her so long. So yeah. It's kind of nice to just be at the beach and enjoy. Moisturizer on. I've got my drone here. I feel like I've flown it a lot. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how this live does. Maybe I'll put it up again. I love flying my drone, so I'll probably put it up again. Anyway, we've got you are beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Cheers, guys. We're living. So I extended my trip in Brazil. I feel like was that financially smart, but then also I wasn't going back to the studio to job. So if anything, I'm going to hustle a lot more here in Brazil. So cheers. We need to cheers to something. Whenever I have a drink, I always have to cheers to something. So we're going to cheers to the... I've got a YouTube vlog going. So we're going to cheers to something. Cheers to always spending my birthday in a different country, but now spending Easter in a different place. Last year I was in Scotland, and now I'm in Rio de Janeiro, looking at the beautiful mountains here and drinking maracuja caipirinha. Wow, 46 people. Hello. How is everyone's Easter going? I'm chilling. I've got a maracuja caipirinha. Gonna go out tonight. Just trying to get a good tan. My mate over there, drinking a lemon caipirinha. Life is good. These are really good. Really good. Really good. I'm in Brazil. Rio de Janeiro. Best place ever. I've traveled a lot of places, I can't lie. I was speaking to this company that I'm working with to do a lot of hosting events, and they were like, send us all the like places you want to go. And when I like listed all the places, like all the places I want to go, I was like, actually I've been to a lot, like quite proud of myself. Like if anything, there's one thing I'm really proud of myself in London is like I took every opportunity I could to go see places. Even if I was like, how am I going to afford this? I just knew that £500 to go to Spain, Italy, Greece, I knew would cost like so much less, but flying from Australia, like the flights alone would be like $2,000. So that's why I was always just like, I don't know how I'm gonna afford this trip, but let me just book it. You know the phrase where it's like book it, like FBK. I don't want to say it in the line because it's bad, but like you know it's like book it. That was me.
Mate com limão. Maracujá ou limão.
Really good. And I've got a little protein bar. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I don't have my mic. Tell me where you guys are watching from. The sun feels really good. Can't lie. Nova Scotia, Canada. Oh my god, I was just on my phone with my best friend from Canada in Vancouver, and she was like in a jersey, and she was like all wrapped up, and she's like having problems with her boyfriend. And I was like, hi! Hi from Brazil, I'm just here on the beach, it's really sunny. I didn't say that, but you could like see her pub versus my pub was completely different. Thing is, Brazil are expensive. The thing is, yeah, Rio is kind of like expensive, but I've been here with pounds, so it has helped. But my pounds have run out now because I went and bought really expensive running shoes today. I wanted to cry, but when I got off the motor Uber today, I really hurt like my inside of my leg, and I can feel this from running. So when I got off the motor Uber, I knew that I had made the right decision buying really good running shoes. Yeah, I'm using an iPhone 12. My treat for myself when I get back to Australia is to upgrade to an iPhone 17 with 2 terabytes so I can eat it like a pro. Oh my god, yesterday a girl hooked up with found you at the beach. Amazing. To be honest, I've been coming to the same store, 150 leblon, every day just because like they're my friends there and they give me like good, not good prices, but they're like cheaper. And Copacabana, they'd like to bring discount me, so I stopped going there. Good video quality. So if you actually know, so a lot of my friends have like the 15 or 16 and they're always shocked when I tell them I have the iPhone 13 and the 12 and they're like, your content's really good. The camera on the 13 Pro Max and the camera on the 12 is really good. I did a lot of research because when I was buying my second phone in London, I wanted a second phone that was a content phone, and obviously I didn't have a lot of money in London, so I was like, okay, what phone has really good camera? And it actually says that like the iPhone 12 has like just as good camera as the iPhone 15, so then I got the iPhone 12. I got it like secondhand for £200 and I still have it like 2 years later. Beautiful, my love. Thank you. I'm trying to decide if I like it or not. Also, the nails. I do surf. I surf quite well. I surfed in Colombia and I've surfed in Australia. I want to surf in Brazil now that I've extended my visa. I want to come to the States, but the States are so expensive. This is the vibe in Rio right now. Obrigada. It's actually crazy how many people are on the beach. It's autumn. It's actually such a good one. This is such a good Easter. You know, one Easter I actually spent getting my wisdom teeth out. And all my friends were out like in Bali having fun, and I was there at home like just a month behind. My dad came and like looked after me for like 4 days. And I remember like we eat smoothies for 4 days, and I was so sick of smoothies after that. What content have you guys loved seeing? What more do you want to see? Sure.
Vocês querem ficar aqui, amigo? Quer ficar aqui mesmo? Brincadeira. Guarda só do pequeno ou do grande?
Sorry, I was getting the content. Julia, we love you. Where are you guys watching from? How was your guys' Easter? Everyone's spending time with their family at home? I can't lie, the sun is doing things for me right now. I actually have a lot of questions on my last photos and screenshot them. So if you guys have any questions, yes, and yes. I also love my necklace. I also got my Rio de Janeiro and also got such a good tan. And I'm really happy actually. Okay, those running shoes were so expensive today. But I'm really happy I got them because I got off the motor Uber and like the side of my leg was like sending pains up, and I was like, that's definitely from those running shoes. They were so bad. And I was like running like for like a month on it. Where are you guys watching from? Cheers. I feel really bad because I don't have my mic, but I thought I need to do some work today. You know, I actually need to one day. I can't seem to chill. I think I actually have a problem. This vendor that screams acai, I remember him every time because he says it like I said, I don't have
TikTok. What's depois you use
all day, every day.
Bye.
Literally, I hear him every day. I love it. I love the hustle. I love to see a hustler. Oh, I know. I usually do have mics, but I forgot them today. So, can you guys hear me well or no? Like usually, I have mics on my phone and I have mics on my camera. And I forgot them. I've been charging everything. Where are you? I'm in Rio de Janeiro. Say a car for an idiot. I don't know what that means. But I got a jacket in here. I'm gonna go out tonight because I've been really good all week. We've been working so much. I've actually been going to bed at crazy hours. I should really work on that. But Europe summer is on the horizon, and I am like trying to add on so hard. So when I get back to Australia, my brother messaged me today and he was like, are you going to get a job when you get back to Australia? And I'm like, no, because I have Greece all of August. And if you guys want to get 100 euros off your Greece tour, you can use my code linzblog, life is a beach. Karaoke is a good sellers in general. Like I got so sold by my favela boyfriend. I don't even know what I got sold, but I just got so in love. He didn't even, I was so into him and he still wasn't into me. I don't even know what happened. I was lost. But it's okay, we're back now. It's very busy, it's Easter. Honestly, it's not even bad with that many people. And I have all my electronics here and I'm not like, when I first came to Rio I was super anxious that I can't bring my 2 phones to the beach and then destroy for a day for like 8 nights. My friend actually just messaged me, he got a collaboration with a hostel and I had a hostel message me saying they want to collaborate with me because they're not sure if the girl I'm with, she's going to extend her stay. So I was just asking him what he got with it. It's not really, like I can set my tripod up. There's no one really around here. Guys, I can't even believe it's April. It's crazy. I thought I would actually answer this question. No, I'm by myself. The thing is, I'm a beach girl, so my whole day revolves around going to the beach. And so this morning I woke up, I was like, I need to go to the shopping mall because I need to get good running shoes because I want to go for a run in the morning. My ankles and like giving me problems with the bad running shoes. So I got up, went, and because it was Good Friday yesterday, it was everything shut, so I got up, went and bought 190 running shoes. Like, I want to cry. My other ones got stolen in the hostel and they were like £150. Yeah, that really stung. Sneakers and my phone got stolen, which has been about only about like £200. It's been a lot worse for how much tech I have. So then I went and bought 3 running shoes. I went and had Macca's for lunch, which was actually disgusting. And when I first got to the beach, they were like, oh, like cappuccino. I was like, no, like in a bit, because I was feeling really sick of Macca's. I went to go to Poke Bowl, but the Poke Bowl, they were like that. There's like this takeaway place here in Rio. I tried to have banana, and it's just like, they do Poke Bowls, but they put like sour cream with it and like all this like non-Poke Bowl stuff. So I was like, I don't want that. Walked past Macca's, and the fries just looked really good, so I was like, let me get a Macca's, and then I got Macca's, and I just felt like after it. Weird. Maybe it's because the only time I ever have Macca's is when I'm absolutely wasted, and I'm like, this is delicious. Are you doing an Easter egg hunt? Honestly, it does not even feel like Easter, guys. Like, I didn't even know it was Easter till I woke up on the Friday, and I was like, let me go extend my visa in Rio, and then I was like, oh my god, it's Easter, what the heck? Like, I feel like March just went like that. Like, I feel like I went up north in Brazil and like finished carnival, and then I just went up north and then came back to Rio, and then all this drama happened with this karaoke, and then it's Easter, and I was like, what the heck? I feel like, isn't Easter usually the end of April? Anyway, so Easter's happened, and now I've extended my trip to the end of April. But honestly, I was meant to leave on Wednesday, and it's Saturday, and I would have not felt ready to leave. I just am enjoying these days where I just come to the beach and I just make my content and I vlog and I live like a Brazilian, not like a Brazilian, but do you know what I mean? Like I live just in the city. Because I feel like when you come to Rio, a lot of people just come for a week and they just do the touristy stuff and then they leave. like the locals, they're getting to know me, they know my name. So then when I come back in 5 months, they'll be like, oh my god, so they'll remember me because I was there for a while, like this time. So hopefully. It also feels nicer now because like there's less tourists here now. So I feel like maybe like, not that like you get more real respect, but like you just like maybe like locals don't try to rip you off as much because they're like, oh, like maybe she's a Brazilian. I'm from Nova Zelanda. I also wanted to answer this question because I get it so much on my social media. Everyone goes, how do you stay in such good shape for 4 months not lifting weights? And the thing is, like, I have really good genetics. I've actually worked that out because this is the longest I've ever gone without a serious lifting weights workout. And I too, guys, am in shock at how well my body's coming out. My body looks amazing right now. One, because I've lost a lot of like fat, and like when I was in London, I was eating a lot, I was training a lot, but I had to do that in order to build muscle. And now I feel like I've just stripped away all the fat, and now all my muscle is showing, and everyone's like, oh my god, you look amazing. Like even like this and that, and I like have abs.
Nice boobs.
And I just said nice boobs. That made me so uncomfortable. I literally just said nice boobs. It was really weird. And he's literally standing right there. Sometimes I like to do these lives so you can see how people like interact. Because that was weird. I was looking at him and looking at him because I thought he was looking at me like to recognize me, and then he just said nice boobs. We're at beach. What part of the beach are you in Rio? I was meant to go to a different beach today, but then I had like the morning I was trying to sort where to get my sneakers, and then by the time I got home it was like midday, and I was like, I just want to get to the beach because there's this beach like after Lemmy, like in between the Sugarloaf Mountains, that is meant to be really nice. I really want to go there. You look amazing. We can do some cardio. I don't know what cardio you're talking about, but yeah, I actually I think the tan really helps, and Brazil. And like I'm not stressed, like I'm not working a job, I'm obviously working at influencing, but it's not stressful, it's all on me. It is stressful actually, I take it back. It is stressful. Every day I'm like, I need to post, I need to show something I'm doing in Brazil, blah, 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 blah. Got you! I'm like, Catarina, Maracuja, Catarina. That is so weird. Nice boobs. What? This is my diet. It consists of Macca's this morning, Caprihinas, and protein bars. But I will say, when I'm in my normal routine, I eat so disciplined and so like veggies, rice, protein, like no sweets, nothing. So it's almost like I feel like give and take. You know, like I put so much work in when I'm in my normal routine. So then when I'm on holiday, I can like relax and not be so strict on myself. Because I do love a drink. I also got those chips last night that they all have, and they're not that good. I don't understand. Come in this bag. I want to try showing you.
Beijinho, amiga, vambora? Hoje, amiga, ontem não, mas hoje. Oi, queijo!
A sua cerveja, refrigerante. Eu ainda tenho salgadinho crocante.
Maracujá, Martinho, gol! Viva, meu Deus, Martinho!
Eu falei que
Alô, Martinho! Vai, limão, vai, mãe!
Those chip things, they're not good. I saw them for so long and I thought they were burgers. I don't know why I thought they were burgers, but they're not good. I don't like those chip things. They taste like fish rice cream. Where should I go out tonight, guys? Maybe not. Where are you guys watching from? I'm still in Brazil. So the plan is to build an online business where I make pounds, Great British pounds. I actually need to post to my LinkedIn today because the pound is the best currency to earn, and I didn't realize it was the best currency to earn till I've just traveled to South America for 4 months off savings. Like, actually no, I was working. I take that back. But I had a lot of savings of pounds, which enabled me to travel very spontaneously. That's not cheap to do. I was working for the first 3 months for my company in London. I actually had a really good deal with them, and I was getting like a really good deal. I was getting like 2/3, like 3/4 of my salary paid, but tax-free, and traveling. And then that ended just before Carnival, which I was a bit like anxious about, and then also I was like, maybe this is my sign to chase full-time influencing. So then that ended, and then I had no money coming in. But I had 2 really good brand deals. I had really good money coming through on my YouTube. Not really good money, but you know, I was like having money come through. I was like, okay, they can pay for the groceries this week. So yeah, like, I think I want to move to Brazil like December, like after Christmas. I think I spent Christmas with my family because, you know, I've spent a lot of Christmases away. I had like 10 Christmases away. And then like December, like New Year's, I really want to do like a really good New Year's, and I feel like I will because I've spent a lot of time here in Brazil. I have really good friends, I have a really good network. I can literally be like to my Canadian best friends, meet me in Brazil for New Year's. I've been freaking doing Brazil for New Year's. And the thing is, like, when my friends came and visited me here from London, I was like showing them Rio, being like, oh my god, like this is Rio, like come get a chair at the beach, come get a cappuccino. I was like showing them Rio. So if my Canadian friends came for New Year's, I could be like, this is Rio. So the plan is to come like end of December, January, February, March. Kind of like what I've done now. January, February, March, April. So, yeah. Have you been diagnosed with autism? Please show your muscles. Didn't go for a run today and I can feel the macas in my throat. I honestly feel really, really tired. I don't think I'm going to fly my drone today. I feel like I'm just going to enjoy the sun. So there's the plan. I'm going back to Australia at the end of this month. I've got what, May, June, July, and then all of August I'm in Greece. So, and to be honest, I'm going to probably go to London in September to visit my friends. Or maybe July. Maybe I'm going to go in July. You know what? I always do my birthday in a different country. So maybe I'm going to fly to like Malta or something, or Albania, or somewhere in Europe, spend my birthday in a different country, go to London, go to Greece, go back to London, go back to Australia, go back to Australia for a couple months, and then come back to Brazil. Honestly, it sounds crazy when I think about it right now, but then I'm also like, crazy's good, because crazy makes you work hard. I I feel like when you have these really intense goals, it can scare people, and it also scares me. Being like, how am I going to afford to go to London in September? How am I going to afford to go to Greece and support myself? But I feel like when you put the like realistic, unrealistic idea out there, it's like a goal. You're like, I want to make that work, and I'm going to make that work. So you do. So I will. That's the plan. Are you Liz? No. I like guys. Where are you guys watching from? Because I'm in sunny Brazil. And it's Easter. Switzerland! Oh my god, you know what? I so want to go to Switzerland. It's so expensive. UK! So one of my friends messaged me. I was at a PR event in Gaia, Mayfair, and I met her. She was like our host. And she messaged me, she's like, babe, you look so much better in Brazil. She's like, you have such a glow. She's like, when you're back in London, we're taking a lunch in Mayfair. I was like, thank you. So I'm back in the UK probably September. This is Brazil. Have you seen any issues? Or is it with it? No, none. I've just seen karaoke. When will you go back to London? The plan is either July or September because I'm going to be in Greece for all of August. And also to get to Greece, I'm probably going to be flying to London. So I'll probably fly to London, maybe drop my bags off at my friend's house and then go on to Greece, like take a smaller bag. I don't know. Are you original Texas or just tourist? I've never been to Texas. Actually, I've been to Houston. I've flown in and out of Houston, but I've never been to Texas, and I really want to go. But America is just so expensive. Like, accommodation, food, like there's nowhere you can stay. Like, nowhere. Like, even hostels are like 15 USD. And who wants to stay in a hostel in America, you know? Whereas I feel like when you're in places like Thailand and Brazil and Bali, like you stay at a hostel, you kind of make a laugh out of it, and make it kind of fun. Like when I was in Morocco, like I literally flooded the whole hostel floor, and I was like mopping the hostel floor at like on a Saturday night, and I was like, I hate my life right now, but then also I was laughing. I was like, I'm in Morocco mopping the hostel floor, like this is hilarious. Lithuania. Okay, so there's Estonia, Lithuania, there's like all these Latvia. Latvia was where, so I worked for a finance company in London. They had an office in Riga, and I was always trying to go there just to like tick the country off because I went to Luxembourg. And like I would have never gone to Luxembourg otherwise. I probably would never go back. I actually met a really good looking guy there, but he had like 2 kids I think, and like a whole like baby mom and everything. And you all know me, I'm a lover girl. I was like, oh my god, like he's my husband. He wasn't, but I think he actually unfollowed me on Instagram. Like when I saw him post the other day, I was like, oh, I haven't seen him in a while, and then I like looked and unfollowed him. And I don't know, I always am just like intrigued where these guys go, so I keep following them. But I should probably unfollow them just to be like, they also come around with the bikinis, and they're like £8, like this.
Bobo, maracujá, matou limão.
Yeah, I was actually on a live the other day, and there was this old Portuguese guy, and he's like, oh my god, tell her to stop talking. I was like, what? You're at a beach, like what do you want, silence? Like, it was just like some old man that was super jealous. Slovenia in winter or summer though? I haven't been to Malaysia. I haven't done a lot of Asia, I can't lie. Like I wish I had done more. No, actually the lie is I've always lived away from Australia. I've always been in London or Canada or Ireland. So I've always done a lot of Europe and America. I hadn't done a lot of South America, and that's why I was so happy to do this big South America trip, because I was like, okay, another continent unlocked, you know? Both are amazing. Winter skiing, no way. You know what, I worked with a girl in a cafe, and she was from Slovakia. And when I went to one country, she was like, oh my god, you were so close. Maybe it was Luxembourg? She was like, oh my god, you were so close. I was like, yeah, I was, but I didn't come to Slovakia. No way you make any money. Nope, I don't. That's why I'm broke and stressed. I have savings, so it's fine. Go to the States. We're in the States. I really want to go to LA. I'm actually flying through the States. Thought so. I do make money. I have 3 brand deals coming through to pay me. That actually was more than my salary in London. So, cheers. But I don't like to share that because there's just so many people being like, oh, she does, oh yeah, she does that. It's like, no. Czech Republic. Been to Czech Republic. I liked it. I've actually been a lot of places, I can't lie. Hungary? I've been Hungary. I've been a lot of places. I have. I actually forget that because I've been back to a lot of places. I've been to Spain like 8 times, Morocco 3 times, Italy 3 times. That's crazy. And so when people say, how many countries have you done? Some people are like 72, and I'm like, 72? I've done like 25, but I feel like I'm traveling every month. It's because I just go back to the same places. Bosnia. Your skin is caramel. My skin is actually breaking out at the moment, but thank you. I'm actually going to turn my chair around, so I'm just turning a bit more. Dubai. I don't know if Dubai is the place to be. Also, my ex-boyfriend lives in Dubai. And I just feel like that's his thing, and I don't know, I feel like there's better places and like, I like this vibe. I actually love Brazil, I can't lie. It's like Sydney, but more vibrant and more parties. Mauritius. I actually knew a guy in England that was going to take me to Mauritius, or he was from Mauritius, and I was really keen, but stopped talking to him. Come to Bali. I've been to Bali twice. I love Bali. It's such a good place. I will say, coming to Brazil, I realized how privileged I was to have the passport I have. Because I've traveled a lot of places, and like I literally like a lot of conversations started to me with like, oh, where's your favorite place you've traveled? Like with people in the hostel. But then you would say that to Brazilians, and they would be like, I haven't left Rio. And I'd be like, oh my god. And that's when I was like just so grateful for the passport I have. Ukraine. These girls are getting their pictures, and I love that for them.
Wait, camarão here.
Finland, Feb 28.
Maracujá, limão. Ei,
Maracujá, limão.
Alô, Espirra.
Jamaica. I would love to go to Jamaica. There's a lot of places I want to go. Maybe it's a good idea I left London because now I can... How tall are you go? Now that I've left London, I feel like I have more flexibility to travel more. Wales! I went to Scotland. I was actually in Scotland this time last year, and now I'm in Brazil. Do I have WhatsApp? Yes. For my friends. And family. The genetics here for the girls is there'll be girls that have never ever worked out in their life, and they'll have like a better bum than me. Crazy. Let me show you. The weather in Brazil is so good. I like that cachaça is really hitting me right now. I feel really drunk. I feel really drunk. I feel like I need the churrasco, which is barbecue in Portuguese. Quente. He came past Gabriel, but I was like, not today. Because I feel like he's charging me a lot. Oh, I like this thing. You are going to attract a lot of envy and jealousy when you're doing better to what others' expectations are. Remember, most people are miserable, so when they see others doing or thinking better, hate is what they give. I am going to screenshot that. Because I need to remember that. I get so much hate, and I think all I'm doing is sharing my life. But the thing is, I share my ups and I share my downs. So when I'm succeeding, it was just so confusing to me when people weren't like, you don't need to be happy for me, but they would send hate, and I'd be like, okay, what's going on? And like my friend said it to me, she said, like, you're like a small town Kiwi girl from New Zealand, like a lot of people, like what you've done would only dream of doing, they wouldn't even do. So yeah, like that comment makes a lot of sense, and to be honest, I'm the happiest I've ever been right now in Brazil. Like I'm traveling, I'm working online, I'm building businesses, I'm glowing, I'm tan, I'm in good shape. So to be honest, like the hate, yes, it affects me, but also it doesn't, because it's like, I'm happy. You know? Is this a good stream for you? Honestly, streams go like up and down. Like some are really good, some like, you know, it just depends. But also I like to just do these streams to connect with my audience. You know, you get to see me live, interact with me. So like, even if it doesn't do well, I just stay on because I'm like, let me do some work. Oh my god, the guys just replied to, I said to them, I was like, so the guys I went out with last weekend, the karaoke you would have seen on my social media, their friends messaged me and said we have a techno event this weekend, and I was like, okay, but do you have tables and a bottle? Because I want to come and like spend money. And he just replied yes. So I think I know my answer. I'm definitely going to go out tonight because I feel like, and also I want to get a bit of content. I want to like, you know, chat a few karaoke. I've been working so hard, so. But I wonder if my other karaoke's there because I kind of just ghosted him because he was just annoying me. He was like, oh, like, let's go for a run, let's film content. And then he would be like out in like other girls' houses. I was like, what? Like, so I just was like, okay, like, let me do my own thing. So I do my own thing. So I wonder if he's there tonight. You inspired me to travel often. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Honestly, my biggest thing is like my brothers are a lot older than me, and they're all having kids now. They're like 34. My other brother's like 38. My other brother's 30, and they all traveled so much in their 20s, like so much. They've all been to Brazil. They've all been to Colombia. They've all been to Peru. They've all been to Chile. They've all been to Uruguay. They've all been like everywhere. They've been to London. They lived in London. They've all been to Mexico. They've all been to America. Like my family has traveled so much, but the thing I like respect about them, or I'm so proud, is like we all did it like so early in our 20s, because I feel like so many of my friends in New Zealand, they didn't travel, and then now when they're gonna hit like 30, they're gonna be like, oh my god, like I want to go to Brazil, or I want to go to Colombia, and I would have been here 3 times. I'm like, you know what? I'm happy to just chill in my nice mansion in Sydney. So I think that's like a big thing for me. I'm like, let me get this out of my system. So it might seem like I'm traveling a lot. People are like, oh, you don't care about your family, you don't care about your dad, da-da-da. My dad's doing well. I speak to him twice a week. I'm going to go see him in 20 days. I'm going to spend a few months with him before I go to Europe. So like, the thing is also, you have your own life, you know? Like, I have my own life. And I think time with your family shouldn't be judged on like the amount of time, but the quality of time. You are like my dream girl. Thank you. Use it as motivation. I'm speaking from experience. My life is a movie. So just advice to uplift people, because life is hard, to be honest, and we sustain. Thank you. I actually screenshotted that because I used to have a folder on my phone and it was like every day I'm feeling down or something. It used to be screenshots of any good comment I got on my social media, or someone being like, you motivated me to move to London, or you motivated me to take my first solo trip, or I love your content, like it's so inspiring. I used to screenshot them and put them in an album, and to be honest, I actually never ever went to the album, but it was always there if I needed it in case I was having a bad day. Please give tips on how you get laid on solo trips. Well, I don't know how you have the impression I get laid, because really it's not the case. I flirt a lot on my trips, but I'm a girl and I'm flirty and I love to flirt. It's fun, like I'm traveling. How do I flirt? I'm just very good at speaking with guys, and I have 3 older brothers, so I know how to banter. I'm also very confident. I vlog a lot, so you know, I can come up to people and be like, hey, what's your name, blah, 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 ask them a lot of stuff, and have the confidence to do that, because I'm out here in Brazil, right, in Rio de Janeiro, and so many people are looking at me for doing this live, and I don't care. So I think building that confidence, like, then follows into when you go to flirt with guys. I have a lot of confidence. And if the guy's not feeling me, most of the time I'm like, okay, you're lost, and then move over to another guy, and I just start flirting with them, and then you're having a laugh, and then you're laughing with this guy, and then the other original guy's like, oh, whoa, she's really fun, like, why did I, like, do that, you know? Go to Leicester Square. When were you on Bali, did you happen to visit the waterfalls? No. When I was in Bali, I was in Canggu, Seminac, and It's good. I think life, we got to get certain things out of our system, because we are all to this matrix trap, and we are forced into roles, jobs that we don't want, hence why I'm at a crossroads in life. Great fitness you have. Thank you. I honestly just think there's a lot of people watching my content from London, and I've had so many people message me saying you look so much brighter, vibrant in Brazil. I don't think you realise how much London sucks you and how much it really drains you. I watch, like, obviously London videos still come up on my TikTok and YouTube, and like I see the content there, and people there are miserable. Like my 2 best friends are big influencers in London, and I see their content and they bring smiles to like people in London. Everyone there looks like they could die tomorrow. They're unhealthy, they're pale, they're not seeing sun, they're not hitting their fitness. Like, it's crazy how bad London, like, it's good, but it's also not good. London's great if you go to London, and I'm planning, I literally made like a pinky promise with my girls. I said, I will go back to London when I am rich, and I will enjoy the city. And I will go back to the cafes, and I will go back to the gyms, and I will go back to the parks, and remember all the times I was like, remember when I sat here when I got fired from my job and cried, and now I've got like 3 multi-million-dollar businesses. Or remember when we went to this gym and I cried because that guy broke my heart, and I was in here thrusting 100 kgs, like, yeah. So I will go back to London one time. I'm gonna go back this year, like in a few months. Also, I love having my nails done. What are you guys doing for Easter? Let me know. I also feel a little drunk, I can't lie. 4:30, the sun is like going down. I haven't posted anything to my TikTok. This is the thing, you gotta post every day to TikTok, every day to YouTube, every day to Snapchat. Let's put something on Snapchat. I'm really trying to like be on my Snapchat more. I feel like I post so many stories on my Instagram that people kind of get sick of me. But then also, there's kind of always been me. Like I post a lot to my Instagram, and I'm like an oversharer.
Tá com medo d'água?
I can't believe that guy. I literally am just remembering that guy being like, nice boob. What? Because I have a little bit of underboob that he wants to say nice boob. What if it was a joke and we had been chatting? I'd never seen that guy before, and he literally said to me, nice boob. Do you guys like my necklace as well? I'm in Switzerland going to my grandma's house for Easter. What is the weather like in Switzerland? Are you snowboarding? Your muscle's bigger than mine. So I actually kind of laugh that this guy is going to be at this event tonight. I literally go to. Not so bad today. It was 20 degrees. Actually, I saw a few TikToks come up on my TikTok and it was like when British people, when the sun comes out, because like obviously the sun has come out in London for like 3 hours for all these creators to make TikToks about it. And they honestly always make me laugh so much because I was like, that was literally me. I would strip down into my bikini, I'd be so pale, and I'd sit on the patio and I'd be like, the photos are like coming up on my memories, like because it was this time last year when the sun started. What are we, April? And the sun's only coming out in London in April. And they're all coming up and I look so pale in the photos. So yeah. Because a lot of my content is still like I looked at my analytics, my biggest audience is London, and then it's Brazil, and then it's the United States. Still in Rio, yeah, Brazil. I'm going to be on the live for another 9 minutes. I live in Qatar, but had to flee to Switzerland, lols. I'd rather be in Qatar where it's warm 24/7.
Yes, sure.
Where are you from originally? How old were you and how long have you been on solo trips? So I'm 27. Hopefully I don't look 27. Some people say 27. So I actually left New Zealand on my 18th birthday and my mum kicked me out of home. A lot of people don't know that. So I actually got kicked out of home when I was 17 and I said I'm not leaving home until I'm 18. So my 18th birthday I moved to Australia. I went and lived with my brother, but like not for free, like I was paying rent. I lived there for 2 years and I was like, you know what, like I'm just grinding, working. I was like working as a chef, I hated it. So then I moved to Canada and that's when I started to just like see the world. So I took my first trip with a girlfriend was to New York and I was like, holy moly. I was like, I'm in New York. I was 19 and I remember it and I was like, I'm in New York, like this is crazy. Like for a New Zealand girl, like 19 years old to be in New York on her own. So then that kind of, I guess, sparked it, and then I was in Canada, and then I guess when I didn't have the fallback of my family or my parents, it really kind of started this travel in me, because I was like, all right, well, if I don't have anything to fall back on, like, I need to make this work. And not that I ever thought the travel vlogs would work, but I was like, I need to, you know, grind, find opportunities, because I'm not going to, like, I don't have anything to go back to in New Zealand. So then from there, I met my ex-boyfriend who was Irish, and I went to Ireland, I went to Europe. That was a big drama. I then came back to New Zealand to get a visa to then I was in Canada, went back to New Zealand, got a visa, went back to Ireland, lived in Ireland for a year. Boyfriend was horrible, moved back to New Zealand, he went to Dubai, I was like, I'm not going to Dubai, moved back to Sydney, I knew I could make good money in Australia, saved my money, moved to London for 3.5 years, thought I was going to be in London for a long time. My dad got sick, left London, went to Australia for 3 weeks, and then came to Brazil before. So nobody in New Zealand nor Australia watched any of your videos? Yes, like I feel like family and friends did, but they never ever watched like all of it. And the funny thing is, like now that I've got like more famous and more like exposure, I've had people that I went to boarding school with in like high school. I went to a boarding school in New Zealand. Follow me, like they'd unfollowed me and now they're following me. So that's when I was like, okay, I know, like obviously I'm doing something right. You know what I mean? Don't you notice that the weather affects the mood of people? Those that don't know have us still look happy with life. This is why the younger generation needs to take opportunity because time is precious. I definitely think weather really affects you. Because me being in Brazil, I didn't have a job, like not a secure job for the last month and a half. I hadn't had money coming in, I've had savings, but I have never looked better. But in London, I had a secure, well, I don't know. London, you feel like you have a secure job, but you really don't. Even in London, I had money coming in every month, but it would go so quick as it would come in. It would be so stressful. I feel like my hair, even though it's short, I feel like it's got thicker. It's just from like me being in a healthy space. Do you feel awkward doing a live on the beach? Absolutely not. Loveliness. Thank you. Absolutely not. These people don't know who I am. Actually, a lot of people here do know who I am, so they're probably just like, whatever. But the thing is, these people aren't paying my bills. They're not paying for my cat fajitas, so no, I do not care. Lock in. Lock the fuck in. If you want to enjoy London, visit in the summer. Honestly, yes, but no. I'm not gonna like base my like flight to London on summer. Like I'm gonna do Europe and then I'll just fit London in when I can because I have a lot of friends there. You're mogging. I don't know what that means. Does that mean I'm drunk? I feel like I need a bit of water. Do you count calories or macros? No, but I used to. So I'm very aware of what has a lot of calories, and you'll notice when I eat a lot of food, it's a lot of sushi, it's a lot of rice, it's a lot of chicken, and I don't have like saucy things. I won't go for stews or soups or things on the menu that have a lot of sauce because it's really calorie dense. Where's the water? The water is over there, but the sun is literally setting, and I'm so sad. I'm planning on going on a solo trip to Greece, but the tour company, by a tour company, so it's not that solo, there will be people strangers with me. How do I make the most of the trip? Are you booking with Life at the Beach? Because it's the one I'm booking on, and you can use my discount code linzblog for €100 off. You look good, thank you. Come on, you necklace. Sun has gone down, so I can actually read your questions a bit better. Sun has gone, actually. Will you be my girlfriend? I'm really not dating at the moment. Karaoke's broke my heart. Lindsay runs 6 miles every day. She doesn't need to count calories. This is true. Every time anyone sees me in Copacabana or in Panama, they always message me. They always say, I wanted to stop you while you were running, but they were like, you were running so fast, or like, you were so locked in. I was like, yeah, have enough karaoke break your heart. That'll do it to you. Because I'll literally be on the run and be like, I'll literally be on my yeah, so like the heartbreak, everyone's always like, how do you stay in good shape? I'm like, have your heart broken enough times. That's how I stay in good shape. Does he can break your heart? No, I just didn't give him my heart. So he's kind of like, he gave me this whole spiel how he's like, oh, like, I can see your future with you, blah, 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 and all this. And I as a lover girl, bought it. And I was like, oh my God. And then when, like, texting was just, like, inconsistent, I was like, no. I don't need another guy to dictate my trip in Brazil. So that's when I was like, if he texts me, I text him back, but I'm not texting him. And like he'd be posting up with like a lot of gringos and stuff like that, so I'm just like, I don't really need to. Also at the moment, like my brand is super important, so I don't want to be including a lot of people in my content if they're really not prepared to stay. So like Isabella, who came to visit me here in Rio, like obviously she's going to be in my content because people who have followed me from London will recognize her. So it's kind of like as well that, like I don't want to just include someone in my content who's just going to not embarrass, but like be like posing with other girls on his Instagram, and it's like that's what the first karaoke did, and it embarrassed me. All my followers were coming to me and they're like, oh my God, like you karaoke, your boyfriends with these girls. I was like, I know, I'm watching. What's your dream collab? Oh my God. I would say like PR tickets, like plane tickets, but I got those to Morocco. My dream collab, I can't lie, would be to go to the Maldives. My ex-boyfriend took this girl that he was dating when he was dating me, my Irish, like my only boyfriend. And I just really want to go to the Maldives. So a dream collab would be the Maldives. Anyway, I'm going to leave the live up here, guys. Watching from LA. Well, this is Rio right now. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the live up here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll try to do one tomorrow. I'm going to do some work. We're grinding. We're on those socials. Linzblog is blowing up. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.